Good morning, ladies. Good morning and happy Friday. All right, so I just wanted to encourage you ladies to just keep pushing and keep pushing on. No matter what you're going through, there's always someone that has it worse than you. But the most strengthening thing and the most important thing and giving thing and encouraging thing is to be able to encourage someone else when you are going through. Now, that's very hard. It's very hard to do. But if you're not wallowing in yourself and being depressed and discouraged with yourself and the things that you're going through, then you will see that when you try to encourage someone else and think about someone else's problems and try to lift them up, you would actually encourage yourself by lifting someone else up. So that's what I wanted to speak on today, lifting someone else up in your time of need, in your time of discouragement. Because think about this, when you're down and out and you're discouraged about something, and you need uplifting, and then someone else comes to you and they need uplifting too, and you know you're probably stronger, but even if you're not, even if you're in your weakest moment and you need some encouragement, give them a scripture, give them some words of encouragement, because guess what's going to happen when you encourage someone else? You're going to be quoting scriptures. You're going to be empowering them. And what's going to happen is you're going to feed all of that encouragement back to yourself, back in your mind, back in your heart. Everything that you push out, everything that you speak is going to come back to you. So if you're speaking scriptures and encouragement to someone else, then you're hearing it too. So you're feeding yourself words of encouragement and you don't even know it. You're lifting up yourself. You're empowering yourself and you don't even know it when you're encouraging someone else. So when you're down and out, lift someone else up, you know, and be willing to sometimes sometimes be willing to be vulnerable a little bit, and just open up and share your testimony. I'm going to be the first to do that. I'm going to give you a prime example. Okay, so I posted about graduating with my specialist degree, right? So what you didn't know is prior to graduating, I already had a leadership certificate. And so I've been applying for leadership positions for about 5 years, about four or 5 years, off and on. Altogether, I've applied for about maybe 10 leadership positions in all. And I've only had about 3 interviews and haven't didn't receive any of those jobs. But I'm not wallowing. And I'm not going around saying, woe is me. I need some encouragement, because one, I'm strong enough to encourage myself. Two, I know that it could either be two things. It could either be principalities and strongholds that's working against me that I need to pray for and pray against and get in my word, or it could just not be God's timing. You got to know that sometimes it's not God's timing. So, when you're thinking about those things, don't always get mad with people. And it's not the person it's not the person, it's the stronghold that's using that person, the stronghold that's working against you, you know, and that person, sometimes that person has nothing to do with it. And encourage other people, even if they get a job over you, still be grateful, still encourage them and lift them up. And so I'm not coming to you all for self-pity. You've never seen me make that post. But what you don't know is I've made posts when I've been discouraged. But that's the right thing to do. You keep pushing. You keep pushing even when you're discouraged and even when something is not going right for you. But just know that God still has you. You quote scriptures, you begin to push those things out. So even in my time of discouragement, I can still say, Matthew, I can still talk about seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. I can still say, knock and the door shall be open. I can still say, seek and you shall find. I can still say, faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. I can still push out those words of wisdom, words of encouragement to people. And as I say that to other people, well, my time is limited. I gotta go to work, but I can still say that to other people. And while I'm quoting those scriptures to other people, it's coming back to me. So I'm encouraging myself. I think you get the point. I think you get the truth. So I just want to encourage you just to be encouraged. And when you're down and out, lift someone else up, because what you're going to do in return is still lift yourself up. It's going to come back to you, and you're going to be empowered. You're going to be encouraged by doing that as well. So with all that being said, I said all of that to say this: be encouraged today and lift someone else up. And happy Friday. Be blessed, ladies. I love you guys. Bye-bye.